What is up, guys? It is TheCitrusPanda here today, and today I'm coming at you with a video that will be an overview of all of the anime I'm looking forward to in the upcoming spring season 2016. So, just because I mentioned one in this episode, not really video, I guess, does not mean that I'm not looking forward to it. It's just the big ones that I thought that were looking cool. I've looked through all the ones that are coming out, and these are the ones that stood out to me. I know there's like more seasons of shows that are already on. I think JoJo's is getting another season. Possibly, don't quote me on that. But I'm not talking about like those kind of shows. I'm just talking about new and upcoming shows that are getting adaptations or ones that I found interesting. So let's get into the list. And so the first one I want to talk about is actually I've got my computer here so I can bring everything up and talk about times they're on and days they're on. The first one I want to talk about is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. There's the long Japanese name, but I'm not Japanese. I cannot pronounce that, so come at me. And this is airing April 2nd, 2016, so early April. It's going to come on Saturdays at 17:30 JST. That's obviously military standard time or whatever you want to call it. But, or rather, that's 17 is obviously military time, is what I meant to say. And it's JST, which is Japan Standard Time. So if you want to find that, then you just find with the time difference between your, like for instance, I live in the eastern coast of the United States. So 13 hours time difference, boom, you do 4:30 in the time zone I'm at, which would be really early in the morning on Saturday. It's coming out for me. And later at night, actually, for the people over in Japan. So, or not super late at night, actually. It's not that late. But regardless, this is basically based off of a video game series. I do not know 100% whether it's based off the video games, but it does say here that it is an adaptation of the manga. So, like on my anime list, it's listed as an adaptation of the manga, which I actually have somewhere. This is like the manga that it's adapted from. I'll flip through that. Yeah, look at that page. I kind of just did that. I normally don't treat my manga in such a rough way, but I had to show you. Anyway. It's based off of a video game, but they made a manga of it. So if it's based off of what the manga is, I feel like it's going to be awesome. I really am looking forward to it, and I want to make some reviews of that probably, hopefully. Anyhow, I think it's going to be good. It's about Phoenix Wright, and he is an ace attorney, as the title would suggest. This isn't really... I'm not going to talk about too much about what these shows are about, but rather things I'm hyped for. So Phoenix Wright, I feel like, should speak for itself in some regards, but if you're not familiar with it, you can research it a little bit more. Hyped to see it, though. Secondly, I want to talk about Bungou Stray Dogs, or Bungou. I guess, I think it's just Bungou, actually, now I think about it. It's going to be airing April 7th, so it's actually a little bit... I mean, it's early April, obviously, but it's a little bit later. It's going to be on Thursdays at 1:05 JST, so it's, 1:05. All these are in military time, to reiterate, so you just subtract your time zone and you're good to go. But all this information is also coming off of... whatchamacallit, it's coming straight off of my anime list, so I'm assuming it's correct. Could be wrong. I don't think it's wrong, though. Anyway, so this is essentially a show that I wouldn't have really been hyped for, but I watched the promotion video, and I'm going to try to put it in there. At least a little bit of it, but I don't want to get copyright, so I'm going to put the entire thing in the description. Go check it out. Oh my god, whenever like the jazzy soundtrack starts playing, it's just like, I was kind of hyped to see it, not hyped to see it, but I was kind of interested in it, and I watched the promotion video, and oh boy, I think it looks pretty cool. So, I am hyped for that, sort of, now. And Studio Bones is animating it. And Bones is known as a pretty good studio, for me at least, because I know they made a lot of good stuff. They're definitely a studio that I can get behind, such as, like, ones that I can get behind are things like Madhouse and stuff like that. Studio Bones, if you don't know, Darker Than Black, Soul Eater, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, things like that. And that's, like, what they come up with. So, well-known anime. I think Noragami is also by Bones. So, just giving you an idea of who made these types of shows. So, awesome studio, cool idea, good promotion video. Adds together for a show that I want to watch. So, looking forward to that. Now, this is one that you may have heard of, or may have heard of every once in a while if you've been around Shonen Jump and the manga that are popular over in Japan, like currently. is My Hero Academia. So I've actually ordered a couple of the manga offline off Amazon, so I'm gonna read those, and I'll probably have read those by the time the anime is even coming out. So if I'm not super into it, then I might not even watch it, or I might watch a little bit of it to see how cool it is. Another anime being done by Bones, and the art style for this is really interesting. So I think it gets some inspiration from Western comics, but obviously, like, the way that it's set up, it definitely gets inspiration from Western comics, but it still has that manga look to it. So it's got like a manga feel with a Western style sort of mixed in, which I think is a really cool way to do it. It's a really popular manga over in Japan right now, and I'm looking forward to it coming out. It looks interesting, the character designs and just the way that it's animated, it looks unique. It almost reminds me of something like Gurren Lagann, although I don't know if I should say that or not. Probably not. So My Hero Academia and Phoenix Wright both come out on the weekends. These are days that are going to be easier for me to actually catch them, like, as they more come out, because on the weekdays I can still watch them, but I have to wait till I get home from school, and there's some complications with that. But at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I hope I don't get copyright for anything I said in this video. Or rather than not said, but what I show. I'm not really sure how I'm going to show things. Probably just a picture in picture, just kind of introduce you to things. Just trying to hype up some shows if you don't know what's going on. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.